fighter.
Lightning in fire.
Fight.
Yo, what's going on to all the gamers and the gamettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Gamer Section. I am Kano, the brutally honest gamer. That's Sinister Tori Hill, and right there on the left is K Mega 405, Mr. All the Way Live. So, Sinister, what you been playing for the week, man?
Mainly Forza, but outside of that, it's just reviews and stuff like that. One of them's gonna be uploaded. I got 3 coming up next week, and actually 2 next week, and 1 the week after that. So.
Facts. What about you, K Mega?
Man, I played a little bit of 007 and played some Tekken after we played, and I haven't stopped really playing that, and playing a little bit of COD, and Forza.
Right. I feel that. For me, I've been playing a hell of a lot of 007, pretty much like close to the end of the game. Yeah, I was playing that game a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one of my favorite games this year alone.
Oh wow.
Been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 6. I'm trying to get that elite band. You feel what I'm saying? And mainly, I got to do a lot of the side stuff to get the elite band and stuff like that, which is cool. But I'll get through
It's
it.
a lot of grinding, man. That's what
grinding,
it's all about,
yeah.
grinding.
Yeah, the grind is real in the field. Right?
Grinding.
That clips. Yeah, and also been playing games that have to review and stuff like that, man. And I got a lot dropping, and we got a lot going on this upcoming week. This is like E3 season, you dig? And we got a lot of showcases coming up, a lot of streams popping up. So we definitely going to be lit with that. But before we even get into it, we got to address the elephant in the room. And that's with K Mega.
Uh-oh.
Bring that. You was talking real messy last night on that chat.
Yeah, and I back up my words, but this is the thing.
Not like you think you do. But explain yourself. Explain yourself.
I'm gonna explain myself clear as day. Let's talk about it briefly, right?
All right.
So, to people that may not know, me and Mega had a matchup on Tekken 8. It was a private match. It wasn't streamed in there like that. I won, obviously, but I didn't say nothing online about it. I let it be. I wasn't gonna say nothing online about it. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna let it be where it's at. But K Mega went on his live and mentioned that he let me win. That's false. You didn't let me win.
No. Okay, so all right, you gave your point of view on it. This is how this rolled out.
Okay.
I'm sitting here. I had it booted up because I didn't have season 3 yet.
Okay.
And so I didn't have season 3 when we played, and I was looking. I was like, oh, I don't even got season 3. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I get a message from Kano out of nowhere saying, hey, let's play whatever. I said, oh, okay, cool, let's play. He sit there, and when we got into the feed, brother sit there and said, oh yeah, I've been playing some matches or whatever. I said, man, I haven't played Tekken since Armored King came in, which was last summer. And so I'm like, oh, it's all good.
That was in the winter.
Summer, winter. It's been past 6 months. No, he came in the summer.
I don't know.
King came in the summer.
But continue.
But continue. Okay, so anyway, I haven't played Tekken since then. It is all good. So I knew I was going to be rusty. He already had warmed up, so I had no idea what the nerves were.
I had played one match.
Whoa! It don't matter. You still got burned. I haven't got any burn, but it's okay. Yeah. So we get in there. So he bust me up pretty good the first couple of matches. Now, granted, brothers sit there and we only played for like 30 minutes. And
hold on. Let me stop right there.
Bro.
Let me stop right there real quick. Reason why we had stopped for 30 minutes, I had to stop for 30 minutes because I had to get back to 007 because I had a review to do.
Okay, that's fine. But again, when you come and hit me up and talk about you want to do a session, I'm over here thinking like, oh, we're gonna play at least a couple of hours or something like that or whatever. And then brother sit there and does some funny shit, right? Like, so he sits there and I say set it up. And the normal way of how Tekken has been played is that you have 3 rounds. You know, it's first to who wins the 3 rounds. He put it on 2 like it's PlayStation 2 days, and I'm like, whoa. And so he gets me the first because that's not the standard game doesn't even do that anymore. Like I'm like, what are you doing? This is weird, but whatever. So then we get into it, we play, and he beats me the first couple. He beats me like the first 2-3 matches, and then I pick up the pace. I start understanding what's going on. I'm like, oh, so this is what they changed. This is what they do it. Whatever. And he was like, we talking about how we didn't like it, and then this is when all of a sudden I got to do reviews. I started. I think we only played like 8-9 games.
We played a little bit more than that.
We did not. We didn't. You can't play that many in 30 minutes, brothers. Come on now. So stop it. So anyway, no, you can't.
So, no, let me tell you why I say you can't, because look at the match length we was playing. Look at the rounds we was playing though. We didn't play the 3. It would have been extra longer if that was the case. Okay,
regardless, he sit there. We didn't play, but only 8 to 10 matches max. I sit there. He got the best of me overall because he had a start because he already knew the ins and outs of the game. I had to warm up, and then brother sit there and I'll end it here. And he knows this. I'm not gonna lie to the public. So I sit there and I was starting to bust that ass, and I was starting to get perfect, almost perfects on him. And he said, "Yes, I was." You said you're not gonna get no perfect on me. I don't care how I lose, but you ain't gonna get no perfect on me. I said that
one round.
No, that was like the last 2 rounds when I sit there and when I beat you, and then next thing you know, you was like, because I started understanding the methods and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, let's go. And he's like, well, I gotta go. I'll hit you up. And then I said, what in the hell? And so, brother, so I'm like, what the hell? So I'm sitting here like in the beginning, I'm like, man, let's, you know what I'm saying? Like he's feeling himself. He's over here talking big. I start understanding stuff, start showing a couple of the side steps and everything like that. It's all good. So, but he told me last night he was going to make an example out of me. So I can't wait for this. I can't wait.
You know why? You know why I'm doing what I'm doing? I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I'm gonna tell you like this here. I wasn't saying that online about it. I didn't say anything about the game. I wasn't even planning on mentioning it. I wasn't even going to be on the podcast and mention the fight. Yeah, because that was gonna be private. Because the only time I was gonna say something about it is when we did the Fight Night Live, which you did, but I wasn't gonna mention it at all. You can go on my social medias right now, and I did not say not one thing about the fight. I left it where it was at.
See, you make it seem like I told people that you didn't win. I sit there and said he got the best of me, but I said we only played a few matches, and I did because I sit there and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know the nuance of the nerfs, and then when I first start figuring it out, and I started beating you and catching up, I said because you only got me by like 3 matches. Like I'm like. So now we gonna sit here and say that we played 20 matches and we played like for a couple of hours and then you just devastated me. Is that what you're saying now?
I beat you 9-4.
Make up your mind.
This is the thing. Okay, you want to try to count rounds. I count matches.
We didn't have that many. Like I told you, you sit there. I'm not counting. No. Because you tried to count rounds because you said I'm beating you. I never tried to count rounds. 9 to 2. I said we ain't even played that many matches. What are you doing?
Time out, fellas. Time out.
No, I'm not. Never.
Sinister said time out. All right, yeah, we need to get to the podcast, and we'll settle this on a fight night. We'll just do that.
All right, let me just say this to the people that think this is an issue. This is not an issue. Like I said, me and K have been rivals for this game stuff for a minute, so that's never going to fade away. So
it's all love.
It's just all love at the end of the day. So people that I know people going to try to clip this and say, "Oh yeah, we beat." No, it's all love. Me and Mega, we forever going to be rivals.
Just trash talking.
Exactly, but at the end of the day,
like I said, y'all can go at it again just to settle it.
We got to do this so we can settle this. So yes, but okay.
So, but think about it, Mega been doing more practice than I have, so now I got to get back in the lab and sharpen. It's like this, It's like this iron sharpens iron. But think about this though. I'm gonna give y'all this. All right, this is about Mega. I'm gonna give credit what credit's due. I'm gonna give flowers and flowers due. K Mega, he's a beast in Tekken 8. I'm not gonna never take nothing away from him. You dig what I'm saying? So I give him his flowers. At the end of the day, K Mega is giving me the same respect too, because I'm not a slouch in that game neither.
No, absolutely not. No.
So at the end of the day, we're going to set up a fight night. I don't know, probably this week, next week we'll set up a fight night, but we're going to do this. It's going to be a multiple session thing. We're going to play a long periods of time, and we're going to show y'all that us as gamers, we play games in our enjoyment. We might do trash talking, but it's into our enjoyment. and
Yeah.
we could have fun and come. This is just to show that we can have fun and come together without all the drama and bullcrap in this gaming community that we see thus far. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's all about having fun.
Yes, and that's just my spirit. My
Yeah.
spirit. If I was a spirit animal, I think I would be
He's
a
competitive. Man.
Wolverine or something like that. Because I'm just I'm yeah.
Just like competitive spirit. We all
Like
have it.
competitive spirit.
Yeah,
Yes,
we competitive, man.
it's all good. So,
Yeah, like I said, if Kim Mega beat me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother me none. But at the end of the day,
same, yeah. And
Yeah.
you can sit there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got the best of me, but I'm like, man, but now we gonna see now since I got me some burn now. I'm gonna play once we get off. So
yeah, but
I've been
not me.
playing.
Not me for the night. I'm gonna get right back on 007. I'm gonna finish that game off, man. That story is phenomenal, man. That story
it was
really
good for what I played.
Yeah, man, that story really like tripped me out, man. I definitely love this game. I hope they do some more with that game for sure.
Yeah, well, even though I'm behind, but I probably get started on that probably after this too. So
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, like 007 First Light, that's that game. We so far this not just generation, but this year, we've been getting some phenomenal games like Pragmata, Resident Evil, Requiem, uh 007 First Light. You know what I'm saying? Even that Lunar Abyss game that was pretty decent. You feel me? So we've been playing some steady great games this year alone, and we're going to go ahead and get into the whole show, the whole meat and potatoes of the show. We're gonna do our predictions because this is showcase week. This is the week of the state of play, the future game show, the Xbox game showcase, even the mix that's gonna happen tomorrow at 11 Central Time, 12 o'clock Eastern. So man, I'm definitely excited about these upcoming games. Man, it's about to be litty in the city, you dig? But before we get into all that, man, just to go ahead and hit them off with that sponsorship, though.
will do. Hey, so listen up, everyone. It's like if you're going through a long gaming session, late night streams, or just need some extra focus, then Dubby Energy's got you covered. Zero sugar, zero artificial colors, and packed with clean energy that keeps you going with zero crash. And here's the best part: since you can be part of the TheGamerSection community, you can use our code TheGamerSection at checkout to get that special deal. And seriously, whether you're gaming, creating, or just need an extra boost, grab you some Dubby Energy and level up your focus and energy. That's DUBBY Energy, code TheGamerSection.
Right, for sure. Now, Mega, now you had did a stream too, right, about the media as how it's portraying with the logo situation, where people
Yes.
streaming about that. So, kind of explain to the people about this situation that's going on, so we can get a better understanding of what's going on.
Okay, so basically, there's been a lot of Xbox content creators, fans, not really liking the fact of the logos being on the being displayed during the Xbox showcases. And for me, I don't care either way. I get the point of why some people are upset about it, but where I was having the biggest problem was that was the gaming media going after the Xbox gamers who were talking to the CEO, talking to Arsha of Xbox, and she replied to some people was saying, "Look, I see that this is, I see that there's a lot of people affected by this, and you know what, we will definitely look into it. But I hear you guys, and you know, my bad." Now, with that being said, I'm like, okay, that's a great response. She's been very vocal. She's been talking. She's trying to work with the community, trying to get people to be on her side. And I didn't see anything wrong with that. If regardless if there's going to be changes or not going into this this coming up showcase or in the next future showcases for Xbox. But what I got really upset about was that the gaming media was telling was telling her, basically, you shouldn't listen to the fan base. You should do what you want to do because the fan base are rabid and they you know, and they don't know anything about business or have any or don't want to push any, you know, they're pushing you into the wrong direction. It's okay for you to have the logos and to have your developers at that you own where PlayStation and Nintendo gear, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Xbox gamers do not like. We do not want to make ourselves look like that we're, you know what I'm saying, this term word is called cuck. You know what I'm saying? Like we just it's not a good look when PlayStation or Nintendo doesn't do that in the same regard as Xbox has been doing it to try to promote those games. And until PlayStation and Nintendo does that, then Xbox should stand firm about like, listen, we do know that these games are going to be going over to another platform, but we also want Xbox gamers to feel like we are competing, and that's the bottom line of it. And the gaming media had a problem with it.
I understand that. Sinister, what are your thoughts about that?
I mean, yeah, but the game is like, I said, look, Asha is like, I mean, the way the game media is like, look, you don't tell Asha what to do. It's like, hey, she knows what she's doing. And she, hey, look, she wants to listen to the gamers. Like, hey, she wants that feedback to make the product better. But I mean, the media sometimes like, look, you need to just stay out of the business because, hey, like, I mean, saying that people don't know business, like, how do you know that? I mean, there's probably gamers who know business and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, they don't know about spreadsheets, accounting, and all that stuff that goes on. But as far as the gaming aspect behind the scene, okay, yeah, we get that part. But as far as like how like drive the business going, no. It's like, look, I mean, listen to listen from the heart. Hey, look, get that feedback. Like without the fans, like your product would never exist. Am I not wrong? All right. That's like, think about it. Power of the wall is like, we wouldn't buy your product if we didn't like it but thing is, I mean, don't try to alienate the fan base. I mean, don't listen to me to try, people like feeding this negativity in and out of your ears. So no. I mean, do what's right. And maybe listen to some criticism here. Try to, address some of the issues. Try to fix these issues. Okay, Asha, she did one thing right, but lowering cutting the price of Game Pass. That's like one of the first steps she's done. That's like I said, she just got into that role, months ago after Phil retired from his position. So now it's her turn. It's a new era. Give her some time. It's like these changes are not going to happen overnight. It's like when it comes to the brand logo, of course, I mean, like, hey, I agree with him. That logo don't bother me, stuff like that, but I know it's just the way, like, when it comes to media, you just got to be careful what you believe and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's best to do the investigation yourself, then choose to believe it or not, So, that's just my take on it.
Can I say another thing? Some of the media people, well, a lot of the media people were coming off, they're contradicted themselves a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because if you remember, and I said this in my video, if you remember back when Xbox did the Rise of the Tomb Raider and made and it was exclusive, right? And the gaming media, even Ryan McCaffrey and so many others were jumping on Xbox and talking about that's insulting, that's not right. Tomb Raider has always been a multi-plat. Why would Xbox do that? Greedy corporation, this, that, and the third. But until they found out that it was timed exclusive, they kind of backed off a little bit. But on the flip side, when PlayStation sat there and announced Final Fantasy remake and it was exclusive to PlayStation, the gaming media loved it. And that's, to me, is the reason that, like, I can't deal with these hypocrites, because on one minute they sit there and they'll tell you, we're gonna leak out the NVIDIA files, but the leaks. But we ain't gonna do that with the Insomniac leaks. We have to show integrity. It's not fair to Insomniac for us to show those leaks.
That's a double standard.
It's a ridiculous double standard, and they constantly do it. And my last point is that it's also really, 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 it's really, really bad when you sit there and tell a corporation, do what you want, and the people like us who buy and pay for this merchandise, don't listen to them. Right. That is really insulting.
Right.
Yeah. Well, K-Mega just hit y'all with a assault rifle. You heard me? Sinister hit y'all with a shotgun. So now I got to finish it off, put the nail in the coffin with a sniper rifle, or my response on it. All right. So when it comes to the media and it being a part of the gaming culture, and the gamer section is a part of the gaming media, but we're not no biased individuals. We're more unbiased, and we tell it like it is, so we cut no corners. Just like K-Megas just did, Center just did it, and what I'm about to say. Now, to me, since Asha came in the picture and took over for Phil Spencer, Sarah Bonds, and all them, she has been doing a remarkable job, right? And I see people like I'm calling out names. I don't care. Ryan McCaffrey is one of them. He has a double standard of hypocrisy on his end. We see people that was a part of K Mega's old crew, BGST, saying some bull crap too. You know what I'm saying? It's just I blame the biasness of PlayStation because PlayStation and Xbox have these double standards, especially more so on PlayStation. Because if PlayStation is doing something wrong, it's like it's swept under the rug. If they make any sense, that what's going on with PlayStation right now, which is lack of first party titles, Xbox games on the PlayStation, a lack of new innovative features, the whole nine that's going on with PlayStation, it's all swept under the rug. But anything that Xbox that is doing wrong, they're getting crucified, ridiculed, the whole nine, right? And that's not uncalled for. As the media pertains it to be, basically are saying that they're basically telling what Asha can and cannot do. That's not right, and that's not cool, and that's not called for. 100%. All right, that's to me that's being idiot. That's being um, narrow-minded, small-minded, and not really seeing the bigger picture of what's going on with Xbox because Xbox is basically steering the ship back into the right direction of how they want to put out when it comes to their games, their logos, the whole nine. They're making a lot of drastic changes for the better, for the betterment of their platform, and we're going to see more competition with Xbox. We're going to see that within the future because they do want to compete, they do want to sell their games, and they do want to make sure that the console stay in the longevity of it in the long term. You dig what I'm saying? So we see these the crumb side is also the blame of this too because they over here doing all this yin yang talking and don't really have the actual factual, don't have the real sources, don't really have the information of what's real and what's not. And the same thing when it comes to the media put out some false narratives about what Asha is doing and not doing and what they can and what she can and cannot do. Asha is a grown woman. She can do what she want to do. She's trying to do stuff for the betterment of Xbox, of that brand. And they look like I said, they want to compete. You dig what I'm saying? So as I'm gonna end this off, and I'm gonna just say this to the narrow-minded individuals, to the supposed media that really do not play games but play social media, go back to school and get your education and get your mind right. Because you don't have the concrete information, the concrete evidence, or the facts that's really what's going on with Xbox. They saying that Xbox is going to be like the Sega and it's going to fall in by the wayside. That's not happening. Not in the long shot. And me, I like all platforms. I like PlayStation. I like Nintendo. I know we all do. We all like all games because we are gamers at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But the facts are the facts. Xbox is not going anywhere. They're going to be here for the long haul. We're going to see some fantastic games. Look at the Xbox game showcase that's happening this upcoming Sunday, which we're all going to be streaming. It's going to be a phenomenal showcase. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. State of play. It might be a phenomenal showcase too. You did?
Maybe a hot one, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So y'all cannot tell Asha what she can and can't. You can't even tell Microsoft what they can and cannot do because at the end of the day, they're going to do what they want to do regardless, and they're going to make moves that's going to be suitable for them. Do I agree with them doing some games, some first party titles going to PlayStation or Nintendo? No. But it was bound to happen because of the ABK deal regardless, and people forget about that. You dig? People don't really think about the ABK deal. But look, I'm going to say this. If you look at Bungie, right? And I always say this, the reason why Sony bought Bungie was to try to one-up on Microsoft because of that ABK deal. And people forget about that. And Bungie has been doing a horrendous job with their games. And they was the ones that messed up one of the games that everybody was anticipating, and that was that Factions game, the Factions 2 game. That's point blank period. That's figgity faction, no fiction. You know I ain't telling no lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Nope. No lies there.
So we got this. We have this. You dig? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Microsoft is going to be successful. Right now, Sony's on a decline right now because of their first party titles, and now they have to go back to the drawing board of what made Sony hot during their late PS3, PS4 terms. Microsoft is on a resurgence, and it seems like they're going to continue to be on that resurgence, and their consoles going to sell. The only key thing that they really need to do next is basically this, and this is figurative facts, no fiction. They need to just lower their consoles, lower the price of their consoles, and then it'll do more wonders. And once they do that, it's going to be good. But we're in inflation because we got a crooked president. You heard me? That's all about the money in the dollar bills, yo.
Right.
Man.
You know, I ain't telling lies. We got a crooked.
Get better at marketing too.
Man.
We got the worst president in the world. The Xbox right now has some abysmal marketing. The marketing, I'm not gonna hold you. The marketing on Xbox is terrible.
It's been ass juice, yes,
Yeah,
for the most part.
But they're trying to make the improvements by getting the right people on the team. To me, I feel like Eric Greenberg, I don't feel like he's suitable as the marketer. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. But they're trying to right their wrongs and do better with their marketing. And look what happened when they posted that Grand Theft Auto 6 on Twitter, aka X. It got millions of views on that post alone. And you didn't see Sony post not one thing about that. You heard me? Like that. So I'm just stating the facts, man. Xbox is here to stay. You can see they're going to have a major growth situation. And the key thing is from 2017 when they talk about they had the best lineup, which I disagree with that. Look at it now. They have a lot of studios to go by. They got everywhere studios that they have with Activision, and they creating the game over there. You see, Obsidian, even though they got Grounded 2, they still working on more games. They got more games that could be in alignment. They could possibly get with Sega and bring back Alpha Protocol. I know people remember that game. You did.
That would be great. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then you look at in XL, they're not just only working on Clock Tower Revolution. They're working on another project too. They got 2 games that they're working on right now. You did. State of Decay 3 is a game that they work on. And then Undead Labs already got another side game that they're working on, another passion project. So these studios are not just working on one game, they're working on multiple different games at once. Sony, on the other hand, they just working on one game at once with one of the studios. Like Naughty Dog working on 2 games, cool. You look at some of their games, they supposed to be working on multiple projects, but the main project they're working on is either that Wolverine game right now. Excuse me. So the point I'm trying to make,
games, or
exactly.
Another Spider-Man. That's what.
Yeah, Spider-Man. So the point I'm trying to make right now is it's not just about making narrative-driven games. It's all about the diversity of games. 2, Microsoft is not going anywhere because at the end of the day, they are a money machine right now. They're making a lot of money.
Company.
That's a multi-trillion-dollar company. They're not going nowhere, and they put a lot of investment into gaming because gaming has a high altitude of money being made in that sense. So it wouldn't make no sense for them to fall by the wayside. So it's just crazy to me that when it comes to this false narratives and this perception that Xbox is going away, that Xbox is gone, that the media can tell what Asha can and cannot do. That's not the way it works, because the media don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and the supposed insiders don't really have concrete information. The only one I think that's more legitimate is Nick the Hate, but everybody else, I don't see the concrete information that they have that is actual factual like that. Right. Because a lot of these insiders have what's the word I'm looking for? Has misguided information. Right. So y'all cannot tell Xbox or Usher what they can and cannot say or do. Point blank, period, man. Mic drop.
Oh yeah, before we move on, it's like, I mean, just to go off of what you're saying, I mean, like, you know, when Xbox is getting all the hate, it's like, oh, Xbox can't do no right, and Sony and PlayStation can't do no wrong, you know, because the the hypocrisy, you know, that's
it's
going
double
on.
Standard.
Yeah, this double standard. So yeah, well, you know, but at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you know, like, go for the right information, not just like some leaky source or like, you know, just misinformation out there. So I mean, yeah, but and of course another thing, like Sony, like, I mean, of course, you know, they're pulling back all their no more reporting to the PC. You know, it's all their, you know, they want to go back to their go back to their roots. Like, hey, releasing some exclusives, okay. I mean, fine and dandy, but I mean, look what's going on right now. Soros is not doing so good. Nope. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the game and stuff like that, but financially, it's not doing so hot, you know.
It's not even hit 500,000 copies yet.
Yeah.
No. And what's crazy is that the media, the gaming media, wants to praise Sony for going back to their roots, but then for some reason they still want Microsoft to go ahead and just continue to keep doing Project Latitude and not reconsider on keeping some of their games exclusive and being them on PC, cloud, and Xbox.
Double standard.
It's a huge double standard, and it don't make any sense. And it's just like what it was Tom Henderson that was basically making the point of saying that gamers like us that's being passionate, we don't know about business.
Oh, what's the dude's name?
His name's Tom Henderson. He works for Gaming Daily, something like that. Gaming something.
You talking about Windows? Like you talking about? Okay,
no, not Jazz. No.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. But anyway, so the crazy thing is that I'm like, okay, we're saying that we don't know the business, but we do have eyes and we do read and we can understand that. Yeah. Okay, since Sony is over here trying to go back and pivot to being to go back to the old way. Mm-hmm. Look at what like Sinister said. Look at what happened with Soros. Obviously, that means that we'll know Wolverine's gonna cook, but whatever. What about the other games that's going to be coming out and releasing that isn't a blockbuster like Wolverine? You see what I'm saying? Starfield has outsold Soros, a first-party PlayStation exclusive. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make any sense, right there. That's letting you know maybe Sony should be sticking to trying to acquire and try to get as many people to buy their games instead of trying to sit here and think that people's going to pay the money that they're paying for these consoles and pay $70 on top of that. It ain't happening like that. People's wallets are very, very tight now,
especially with the inflation going on right here. It's gonna be even tighter.
Yeah. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Sony has not been made very good strategy moves in the last 5 years, in my opinion.
No. They got overconfident.
Yeah, because ever since the PS4 era, they got heavily overconfident.
Yep. So I mean, we may not be business oriented, which I've owned a business before, but that's not the case. It was a bar. It wasn't video games, but still, it was like, okay, hold up. Hold up. Come on now. We can see what's going on with our own two eyes. So
right.
Definitely, man. We definitely can see what's actually going on. But in my standpoint, man, Xbox is going to do a phenomenal job with Asha. I think they're already making the changes and taking a step in the right direction. It's just that media, man, I feel like they don't want to give Microsoft a chance, man. They just so fixated on PlayStation is the best brand and Nintendo is okay, but PlayStation is where it's at. But the reason why I say people are so fixated on PlayStation is because it's a hot commodity. It's a trending console. You feel me? Right. It's not like if you look at it like trends, you know how back in the 90s, people used to rock the FUBU and Fat Farm from Russell Simmons from back in the day, right? So it's kind of like when you look at Sony right now, it's a trending console. It's what's hot right now. But as soon as you see Xbox on that uprising and resurgence, people are going to start really gravitating more to Xbox. You dig what I'm saying? Because if people may not know and understand, the ship has really been turning more in the direction of Xbox. You dig? Because of the changes that's being made. And honestly, and I've been saying this, that ABK, okay, with that deal, we're going to talk about the showcase predictions in a minute. We're going to definitely talk about that. I know people wondering stuff like that. But when you look at the ABK deal, I always say this. Some, but not all of their games can go multi-plat. Call of Duty, that's definitely multi-plat. You dig? Right. The game from Everywhere Studios that they're creating right now, that should be exclusive. You dig? Uh-huh. When you look at Bethesda, Starfield, I agree with K-Meg after really thinking about it. Starfield should have been exclusive to Xbox. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at Elder Scrolls, honestly, it should be exclusive to Xbox. You know why? Because exactly, they own it. But also this, people got to remember this. Oblivion from 360, that was exclusive to Xbox. Yep. And Marrow from the original Xbox. That was exclusive. Morrowind. Yeah. I'm sorry, Morrowind. That was exclusive to Xbox. So you know what I'm saying? Then not only that, if you think about it, when you look at Xbox, and people gonna think we fanboys, ain't no fanboys. It's just the facts. If you look at Xbox known to have multiplayer aspects to it that people gravitate to and play single player games. Sony is more known as a single player type of console. but it's more of a casual gamer console at this point because they play only 4 games and it has been exposed. And Nintendo is just Nintendo. It's just an island of its own, and PC is basically an island of its own as well. You dig? So Xbox is steering in the right direction. I'm happy for what Microsoft is doing right now. I know we all had our moments where we was pissed off at what Microsoft was doing. That's facts. We're human. Right. We're gamers at the end of the day. But we're happy at what they're doing. They're steering the ship in the right direction. Right now, we're highly disappointed in Sony because of the stuff that they've done this generation alone, because this has been the worst generation for Sony in forever.
Ever. Yeah, this is eclipsed the PlayStation 3 era. Yeah. And I mean, and the difference is because PlayStation 3 did have some good games. Yeah. You know, like, I mean, it had some challenges, but they had some really good games, and they really kicked it off towards the end of the generation of the PlayStation 3. PlayStation 5 is a solid console, but again, you know, it's what everybody was talking about with the Xbox One. Yeah, man, where's the games? So it's like, you know, we just got to be honest and fair about how we talk about this stuff. Like, listen, we're all fans of what we are, but we have to be objective. And when you tell a PlayStation person, as I call them, PlayStation stands, who just don't want to listen, like they'll just put their head in the sand, knowing they see what's going on with their platform of choice, bro, like. Why you ain't complaining about it? You still talking about Xbox, bro? We gaming over here now. Like, I mean, you're talking about something from the Xbox One generation, bro. Do you not see the lineup of games we got? And so it's matter of fact, and you're over here getting saved by Xbox because they're sending their games over there to you. So what? So it is kind of crazy. You know. If we had more people that would be honest about the situation, especially a lot of people in the gaming media, then we wouldn't even be having this. And console wars would be pretty much eradicated. But the problem is the media do still like the console war. They like to play a different side and say, oh no, you got to be more mature. We got to be kumbaya. And then they have articles on top of articles on top of articles and videos and this, that, where they talk shit about Xbox. And it's just the joke isn't joking anymore. You know what I mean? Because Xbox is delivering, and right now we're looking at a racer be one of the most dominant games starting this year. It's crazy, which is an Xbox game. Come on now.
And then not only that, Forza Horizon 6 sold like what, 5-6 million copies on Steam and Xbox alone.
Way above Soros.
Already.
Way ahead.
I mean, if you think about, well, it hasn't been a week. It's only been it's only been, what? Has it been, what, about 4 or 5 days since 007 came out?
Yeah. It's been about 4 days.
About 4 days. Forza has outsold that just being on 2 platforms. Think about that, like in a quicker, in the same type of stretch. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm sure that, and we're talking about a game, 007, a fantastic game, but it is a multiplayer. It's on everything. And Forza is outsold that. That is, and it's not being on. It's not even on PlayStation or Nintendo yet. Like, it's just on Xbox and PC. So yes, there's enough gamers out there that will support if Xbox wants to go back to being bringing some exclusives.
I'll do you one better though, Mega. All right, with Forza Horizon 6. All right, you remember how, like, when some of the other exclusives of Microsoft, you know what I'm saying, it didn't really sell well on PlayStation, like, you know, the Outer Worlds 2 and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
All right. On the Xbox alone, Forza Horizon 6 sold 2.1 million copies of the game. Steam sold about 2.8 million. And that's in counting. You hear me? So it goes to show what I said prior, that the ship has been steering in the direction of people gravitating more towards Xbox. And I'm not talking about the media and the fanboys. I'm talking about the gamers that is really starting to see what's going on. You do what I'm saying? And then not only that, Xbox they haven't even announced all of the games that are going to be coming out, or the release dates of these games for even this year, next year alone. And there's a lot of hype for a lot of these games. Like, okay, Gears of War E-Day, we know that's going to be exclusive to Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Mark my words, that game right there is highly anticipated this year. Outside of GTA 6, that game is highly anticipated. And that game is going to sell extremely well, because we haven't had a Gears game for probably about, 2021, 2022?
Yeah, since Gears 5.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
since PS5, yeah.
So Gears of War E-Day, they're taking it to the roots of what made Gears of War fire back in the day. And I guarantee you, mark my words, that game is going to sell like hotcakes. Gears of War, I mean not Gears, Halo Combat Evolved remake, it's going to sell decent. It's not going to be like, oh my god, it's going to sell millions of copies, but it's going to sell decent. You know what I'm saying, for Xbox and Steam, PlayStation. Mark my words, it's not going to sell well. And, and I'm gonna put this out there right now. If Halo Combat Evolved don't sell at least 2 million copies on PlayStation, because they're supposed to have 90 million consoles sold, right? If they only sell 2 million copies on PlayStation,
Right,
PlayStation
cut them off.
Not just cut them off, but PlayStation has been exposed of who really buys the games on PlayStation as far as gamers and fanboys. It's going to be a major explosion right there.
Oh yeah, there's another thing about the ads. Like when Microsoft ports their games with the other systems, like the Halo Combat Evolved, like the remake on PlayStation, it's like, hey, it's like at the bottom it said they're only on PS5. I was like, you know what? Someone's like, hey, send a message back to options. Like, you know what? Hey, if a PlayStation game goes to Xbox, hey, just take away the PlayStation logo and just put, hey, it's coming to Xbox. You know,
Right.
blah blah blah.
Right.
Have that doesn't keep use that same energy. And look, I'm not bashing Sony. It's like, look, we all like our multiplats, but we just don't like the business practices. Like for all these companies, like, look, out of the big three, none of them are perfect.
No
one's perfect. Everybody gets to smoke too, but you know, just lately, like, it's not right now for Sony. It's not looking good, and Xbox is trying to, you know, is rebounding ever since Oxford took over. But the thing is, like, I mean, like you said, Kane, it's like they don't want to give Xbox any credit for, like, you know, for the righting their wrongs and stuff.
No, they don't. They probably ain't gonna never do, because they're just so up Sony's anus to the point where they want to glorify Sony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like when it comes to Sony, don't get me wrong, PlayStation 2 to me was the best platform ever, to me, in my opinion, PlayStation 2. But right now, their PlayStation and Sony, they're basically a shell of their former selves of what made the PlayStation 2, what made the PlayStation 3, and what made PlayStation 4 very accessible and hot at the time. But PlayStation 5 is the worst generation ever for them. And will they recover from it? As far as console-wise, the console thing is not an issue, it's the games. Because people want them classic games of either remakes or sequels that we never really got. Because if you look at Infamous 2, for example, right? If you pick where Cole's supposed to die at the end, and then you see at the end there's a lightning strike, there's a possibility that Cole could have been resurrected or whatever, and it could have led to another game from Infamous and stuff like that instead of Second Son. You did. And same thing with Killzone. We could have got another type of Killzone, but didn't pan out the beat. And I'm just giving examples. But when you look at Microsoft, I feel like Microsoft is going to do good. I feel like competition is back between the three brands, and it's good for us gamers, because we get the best of the best games that's going to come out from these three at this point. And in Microsoft, they really got to start making more of their games exclusive. That's true. You know that there's going to be some multi-platform games, facts. But I think when it comes to Sony, if they're gonna be like that, then Microsoft need to throw the big guns out there and really start competing at this point. And I feel like they will be competing from this point forward, because they want to win and get more sales in consoles, and they want to make sure that the games do significantly well. And Nintendo, they just in the island all by themselves. So, and you know, Nintendo, they play everything safe. We get almost the same Marios, almost the same Donkey Kongs, almost the same Star Foxes. And Star Fox coming up this upcoming month.
Yeah, June 25th.
Exactly.
Well,
so
and Nintendo fans are very they don't. You can't tell a Nintendo fan, a diehard Nintendo fan, anything, because they don't care. Like, as long as I've seen people complain about the Pokemon games in Nintendo, about how the quality of them, and then the pricing that they were asking for the last two Pokemon games, and you know what? They still sold 25 million. That's nuts. So listen, it is what it is. Let them cook over there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I got you know what I'm saying? I got my Nintendo games and enjoy it. I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I will get a Switch 2, but
same here.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to be. But I mean, I'm not going to ever buy as many games that on Nintendo that I do for Xbox or PlayStation. It's just never going to happen, or in PC. So. Because of their practices, but yeah,
I still think Pokemon sucks.
Wow. Oh, hey man, I didn't say that. I'm not taking. I don't want no smoke.
Nope.
You
I
know
don't
what?
want that heat.
You know what?
Want no
You know
smoke
what?
after that.
Forget,
No,
you forget
no.
it. You know, I be trying
Hey,
to
no
play it safe.
No Pokemon fans is wild, bruh.
No. I be trying
want
to.
that heat.
I be trying to play it safe, but nah, I want the smoke. I don't care. Pokemon, it sucks. I don't like
Oof.
nothing about Pokemon. The last good Pokemon game was Pokemon Arena on the Nintendo 64. You heard me? Like I said,
Hey,
Pokemon is really Pokemon is trash, man. Even the Pokemons that was on the Game Boys, they was trash. If y'all make an action RPG Pokemon game, then we could talk about it. But if y'all making turn based, it's trash. It's trash. You know what I'm saying? No Pokemon RPG game ain't never gonna be better than Expedition 33. I said it. I want the smoke. Y'all can comment and quote what I just said. Pokemon sucks. It's a shell of its former self. How you gonna have Ash lose all the battles and he's still been 10 to 12 years old for years and he can
yeah, that is pretty wild. I mean, yeah, you would think that they would, because one of the things I do like about animes, that they age. You know, like with the Naruto's and the Dragon Ball Z's and stuff like that. Like I'm like, why not let them age? And then if people feel like Ash and all them and Team Rocket and all them are too old, then let it have a new generation. You know what I mean? And do that. But yeah, it's crazy. So
they don't. But that
I
just
mean, even Yu-Gi-Oh, they age.
yeah.
It's crazy. So
even on Bleach, they definitely age. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. Anime is dope cartoon, man. People be sleeping on anime, man. Anime is where it's at. But anyway, man, we've been talking on this for way too long, man. So let's go ahead and get into the showcases, man, because we all are ready to get back into the gaming space. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely ready to get back onto Double 07 First Light. I know Sinister is, and I know Tekken about to, Sinister, not Sinister, K-Meg about to get into the lab on some Tekken some more, which I'm gonna eventually get back in the lab myself because me and him got a unfinished business on Tekken.
Yes, we do.
But anywho, this dude Mega
Sinister's
Wow.
like, don't get started, please.
but it's all good. It's all good. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the showcases, man. Our predictions, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't writing anything down. I'm pulling a little Wayne on this one. You feel me? So I'm going off top of the head with my thoughts on these upcoming games that I would like to see. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the state of play. Predictions. So we're gonna start off with you, Sinister. Like, what games would you like to see, or you predict that they may show on the showcase Tuesday?
Oh, the only prediction I can really think of is probably they're probably gonna show some more third-party games. But I know Wolverine. They're never gonna, they're gonna show that heavy because that game drops in September.
Mhm.
As far as like upcoming games, yeah, because we're probably not going to see as many exclusives and stuff like that, but it's mostly going to see a lot of multiplayer. Even though it's going to say the PlayStation thing first, hey, it's coming in, then probably you could probably see that it's going to go to PC or Switch or Xbox, things like that. That's probably what I'm probably predicting. It's probably a game that's going to wow me, but however, like me, I keep everything at zero, keep my expectations at zero until I'm wowed. But
Yeah.
other than that, outside of Wolverine, of course, I mean, I'm looking forward to Wolverine, but like I said, I'm trying not to believe the highlight Flavor Flav.
Nah, facts. I'll go next. For me, I agree with Sinister. It's gonna be a lot of third party stuff, so that's going to obviously be there. Um, I know we're gonna see some more with Marvel's Token. I might be saying the name wrong.
Yeah, no, you're saying right. Token.
Yeah,
Token with the fighting game. That's one of my most anticipated games this year. That Marvel fighting Token game. Yeah,
So,
definitely want to play that. And yes, me and K Mega gonna battle in there too. So if y'all wondering, yeah, we battling on that game too. So it's obvious. But yeah. Anywho, I think all right. This is my bold prediction, right? I think we're going to see a teaser trailer to a new Infamous game. Okay. I believe there's a teaser there because they did say they want to go back to their classic games and they possibly been already working on some classic stuff. So I think that we'll see a teaser trailer to Infamous, and it'll probably be like a new version of Cole. You know what I'm saying? But within this new Infamous game, it's more so of a reboot, or not remake, a reboot of how it was told. You dig? And they're gonna put basically the elements of the first game and second game into one big game. You dig what I'm saying? All right. The next prediction I have is, and I was supposed to do I was supposed to make a separate video about this, but I said, you know what, let me do this on the podcast because I feel like it'll be better for the podcast than me doing a video on my own channel. You dig? But the next prediction that I actually have is the next God of War teaser for where you playing as Faye. I've been hearing it all over the place, but I think we're definitely going to see. I don't think we're going to see a full trailer. I think it's going to be a teaser, and we'll probably see some. It's probably going to be a similar element of intergalactic, that type of trailer. You feel me? And we'll see a little bit of it because they said it's going to be really action based. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it when they have a full gameplay in that nature. All right. Now, when it comes to what else they're gonna have, we're gonna probably see something from the devs that did the Dreams game. We're gonna see something, and I think they probably gonna make it like an open world crazy game. It's gonna be probably because that studio kind of reminds me of Double Fine Productions. They always make something crazy out, like something that's outrageous. You dig what I'm saying? All right, so you know what? I don't want to overstep it. So go ahead, Kim, go ahead and you speak. I might come up with some more.
Okay, so I do agree about the Freya, but I do think that it'll be ready to go. I think they'll show an actual trailer, and actually some gameplay. If not on the PlayStation Showcase, it will definitely be on the Keeley's Summerfest.
Yeah.
I think, man,
it's hard.
Xbox is going to be bringing something that we're not expecting, and I'm always going to keep this prediction. It's because I don't know I can't think of a game right off of the bat that Xbox is going to surprise us with, but I'm always going to keep my tradition because I'm willing it. The Killer Instinct 2, it will happen. We will finally see it. It's coming. I know they're working on it. It's taking forever, but bring it, please. And another reason why I'm excited to say that is because the old team that worked on Invincible Versus, the game is already released now. Really good fighter too, and it's time. So anyway, man, I know for sure we'll see Clockwork Revolution.
You talking about the Xbox predictions?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying just games just off my head.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of mixing it around.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that in State of Decay 3. Trying to think of more stuff about PlayStation. The infamous Second Son stuff sounds really, really interesting. I'm wondering if they will do something. I know that the rumors about Persona 6 is going to be out there. I just don't know which showcase they're going to show it on. Most likely, probably PlayStation's or
I think Xbox.
But it could. Yeah. Now you know what? That's right because it will definitely be on Game Pass. So that might be the surprise.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely Xbox.
Persona 6, yeah. Because I mean, from Metaphor here, from the remakes, that's another thing too that they're gonna definitely show the remake to Persona 4, and they'll definitely announce Persona 6. So that would be dope if they both on Xbox. Gosh, man, I'm kind of in a funk. I'm like Sinister. I'm just like. I'm just ready to see what they're going to do. I mean, most people's predictions are usually wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? Except for Killer Instinct 2. Do that. Show it. Give it to me.
Right.
Give it to me. Okay, so that's really all I got. I just can't wait to see what they're going to do and let's just go from there, man.
Yes, what they're going to cook.
All right, I'm gonna keep it going then. You know what I'm saying? Because I got it not memorized, but I got it on the cranium. You know what I'm saying? Some thoughts about. Okay. All right, now when it comes, I'm gonna stick back onto the Sony subject for the actual state of play. Because I'm actually excited about the games that they're going to show. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to their other like exclusive like titles, man, I think we're going to see something on the natures of possibly a Little Big Planet reboot. That's a bold prediction, but I think a Little Big Planet reboot might do something or. A Sack Adventure sequel, because people still love the platformer side of the game and stuff like that. And I think we might see a Sorrows DLC content that might be in the works.
That can make sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Venom. Yeah, we will see Venom. We'll see Venom. We'll see Venom
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, people looking forward to though, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wait to see more when it comes to that. Another thing, I think we're gonna see like a gameplay trailer to Intergalactic finally.
Yeah,
Intergalactic.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
for
yeah.
sure.
Probably another thing. They'll probably have like a special controller for Wolverine. You know, since they already got
Oh,
something
yeah.
else.
Yeah,
You got a special cover for it, so you might as well
Yeah.
throw something in there with it.
yeah, yeah.
You know what they need to do though? Like if they're gonna put out Wolverine, put out like a PS5 bundle. You know, I think that would sell well for them if they do a PS5 bundle with the controller and the console.
That's gonna cost more money. I don't know. I
It's
mean,
very expensive. It's always that price is always gonna be up there with the Pro.
Not really. Not really. If they just all they really need is like, or they could just do this, make the face plates for it in the controller and put that like it's a bundle and then put on there with the game. That ain't really that much. Or
Yeah,
do
but,
like a
but
limited
this
thing.
is Sony you're talking about.
Yeah,
They're
this
gonna-
is Sony
they're
you
gonna
talking
book
about.
it.
All right, you
I
right,
don't
you right,
know.
you right,
Yeah.
You right.
Oh, I think Sony will show Kingdom Hearts 4.
I think Final Fantasy VII Part 3. I think Final Fantasy VII Part 3. Kingdom Hearts, like from what I was reading, that game is still not even close to being ready yet to even be shown. So
Okay.
So I think it's. I know Final Fantasy VII, the Part 3. I think that's more ready to be shown, and most likely have a release date. And I'm definitely excited about Final Fantasy VII, the Part 3. But from what I was reading, the rumors about that, they say that they're going after that third one release, they're going to put out a complete edition, but it's going to be like 3 discs. And that's a lot of memory of the game. So that's a lot. You did.
It's a lot of content. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot of content.
Include all the DLC. So that's a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? But people don't know Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake. That's actually phenomenal games. People just sleeping on it.
Those are good games. Yeah, those are good games. Those are good games. And What's Call It was a good game too. I hated that they shut that studio down. Oh my God, well I can't think of the name of the game. It was a Square Enix game. It had the black protagonist, the black girl that was the protagonist.
Oh, you're talking about Forspoken.
I knew you're talking about.
Forspoken was really impressive. I was annoyed by it in the beginning because it was following the tropes a little bit, and then it flipped, and then it just but it's one of the best traversal games. I did not say that, get that right, but anyway, where you can jump around and hop around, traversing around, and that I've ever played. Like that game's controls and fight system was some of the best that I've played ever. It was fantastic. I hated that it didn't do well. I wish it came to Xbox, so they would have had the chance to experience.
Right.
Facts. All right, we're gonna switch up because this is a side topic before we get right back into the predictions. Let me ask you this: have y'all played the NBA The Run beta?
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
Because the beta was just for like 6 hours, and I actually played the beta yesterday, right? So I'm gonna break it down real quick before we get back onto the topic at hand. Now, NBA The Run definitely plays like NBA Street. That game is actually pretty good. Now, from what I loved about the game is that you could do the crossover off the heezy, the alley oops and all this other stuff, right? It really got that strong resemblance to NBA Street Heavy, right? Cool. The only gripe that I got about it is right now they gotta nerf the steal element of the game because they just steal the ball badly in the game. And then another thing they really got to nerf up or do is fix the character switching. You dig what I'm saying? Because when you try to switch the character to try to go for a steal or go for a block or just change so you can guard the person you're guarding, the response is very slow. So they definitely got to update that in a miraculous way. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
When it comes to the modes, you could definitely tell it's bare bones because they got solo. I forgot the name of the mode. Solo Kingdom. Solo Knockout. I'm sorry. You got solo knockout where you can just control 3 players, or you could also play co-op knockout where you could pick the player that you want to pick, and then your other teammates that you have on there play with their own player and stuff like that. But they don't want to pass the ball; they want to be the hero. That's what I don't like about playing online when it comes to people when it's sports games. They like to try to be the hero, but then they mess up, then they want to blame you for they mess up. That's what I don't like about that. I experienced that with 2K. I'm over here. I'm gonna give you a true story before I get back to it. I'm playing 2K26, right? Playing in theater mode. You did, and they over there want to try to be the hero and don't want to pass the ball until they deem they're losing. So one time I'm wide open, I shoot the three and I end up making it. Then towards the end, now y'all want to pass me the ball. I'm like, now y'all want to pass me the ball. You hear me? So I'm the one that's being playmaker. I'm the one passing the ball, dishing the ball, and then they just want to keep on dribbling and don't want to pass the ball when the person's open. Then they shoot up, contested shots and missing. And then when they lose, they want to blame you for it. And I'm wide open and I'm making the shots. Like make it make sense.
Right.
That's some. I'm telling you, that's small-minded individuals that got that thought process like that. That's just me. You dig? But anywho, that's was kind of like the similar same thing I was dealing with NBA The Run. But anywho, what I would like for NBA The Run to do was excuse me, I would like them to add a character creation mode, add a story mode where you can make your player from nothing to be a street ball legend. You dig? Get some, and not only that, the key thing they got to do is get licensed music, man. They got to get licensed music. Like I'm talking about, like put some of the old school hip hop acts on there, new school hip hop acts on there. You know what I'm saying? Put Eric B and Rakim, you know what I'm saying, paid in full or something. Eric B for president or something like that. Put Big Daddy Kane on there, LL Cool J, 50 Cent. You know what I'm talking about? Put, you know what I'm saying, get Master P, Cash Money, something. Even go to the West Coast, get Dr. Dre. You know what I'm talking about? Game music on there, even some of these newer acts.
Yeah, like Ice Cube, Ice T.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we started to feel that nostalgia, but NBA The Run, I definitely like the game, but I don't love it because it still needs a little bit more work with the game. You dig what I'm saying? And they need to add a lot more modes to it. You know what I'm saying? And once they add a lot more modes to it, because what they plan on doing, they plan on adding more NBA players. They plan on adding WNBA players, most likely some EuroLeague players and stuff like that to the game. Some street ball legends that they're going to create. Hopefully, they go to EA and give them permission to bring Stretch to the game. That would be dope.
Stretch and Dime and all them.
Yeah, man, Picky Littles, all them. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a go. But so far, so good. They doing a phenomenal job as far as like what the feedback is and what us as fans want from the game. But I blame some of the fans that supposedly play the game because they too spoiled by 2K.
Right.
Yeah.
They really too spoiled by 2K, man. Because like I said, you want talking about you want to make the court look like how it was when you playing on 2K low or 2K high. Man, this is not NBA 2K. This is the arcade game.
Exactly. It's not simulation. This is arcade fun.
Exactly. And I enjoyed the arcade simulation. I like doing the alley oops, the double alley oops, man. I like the but there's one more thing that they really do need to change, and that's their zone. It's called Zone Breaker, but back on the streets it was Game Breaker. I wish they would do like some type of Game Breaker where you put some type of fancy move when you do like a special dunk, and then like they don't have that within. But to me, that's just their first game, and I think that whole play-by-play studios, that's not going to be their only game they're going to do. I could picture it right now. They got NBA to run right now, right? Then you got to think about it: NFL to run, then NHL to run.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
FIFA
They can,
all that.
yeah, FIFA. It can be FIFA to run or FC to run. They can definitely like do some wonders when it comes to these games. They got the right idea, and I really think that NBA to run is going to sell very well because this is the first arcade game that we've gotten since NBA Bounce and NBA Playgrounds. But I think NBA the run is going to surpass all of them. That's figgity facts, no fiction.
Oh yeah, definitely got to bring back Barbito.
Oh yeah. And then not only that, you know what I'm saying, they got another game that's coming out. It's not this year, it's most likely next year, called Underground World War. And that's the spiritual successor to Def Jam Fight for New York. You know what I'm saying? And
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Some gameplay of that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, K Mega, man. What you didn't know is, you know how us as the gamer section, we have gotten popular as far as like with indie developers and all that stuff? We actually interviewed them.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That's true.
Nice. We interviewed them, and we'll have an announcement about something later on down the road. I ain't gonna say that now about that game, so y'all stay tuned. It's coming soon. But anywho, though, you feel what I'm saying? Back to the whole predictions on PlayStation and Xbox, and the future game show, the Summer Game Fest. So, last thing I'm gonna say about Sony, on my opinion, when it comes to them. Like I said, I think we're going to see a full-length trailer of Sly Cooper. We're going to see a trailer of Sly Cooper, and a release date of 2027. And we might see a hint trailer of Jack and Dexter. I'm gonna always say it. They need a Jack and Dexter.
Oh yes,
Me-
I definitely.
They
That's
do.
that's my
They do.
go-to, man. Love those
They
guys.
do.
Yeah, because to me, I'm gonna be real, and I know I got flagged for it years ago. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Remix because he had a podcast back then. We had a debate between Ratchet and Clank versus Jack and Dexter, and in my opinion, I think Jack and Dexter is better than Ratchet and Clank. But Ratchet and Clank, that's just my personal opinion because they had more depth and more story oriented. They actually felt more in line with them than Ratchet and Clank. That's just my personal opinion. But I feel like we want to see a teaser trailer to Jack and Dexter. No release date, but it's just a little teaser like to get people hyped. But it's gonna be super early in development, kind of like how they did with the God of War trilogy remake
Right.
trailer. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anywho, Summer Game Fest, the Jeff Keighley bullcrap show that he be messing up on.
Thank you.
He stay messes up on. He stay messes up on that, man. He can't get right when it comes to his showcases, man. He do too much of this and not showing enough games. So I'm gonna name a few games, and one game that is to mention that we haven't seen in a long time. We only just seen a trailer of it, but we haven't seen any gameplay or nothing like that, and that's The Last Sentinel.
Okay.
Now, to the people that may not know, if y'all look up the trailer for The Last Sentinel, you basically see it takes place in a futuristic Japan, and it's made from the same people I believe that made GTA back in the day. I think GTA San Andreas to be exact. So, hope trying to figure out what that sound was in the background.
No, you good.
Okay. All right. So with The Last Sentinel, you basically are in the futuristic Japan, and you're basically trying to hide from robots. If that makes any sense. And the robot ended up shooting through the door, and the little girl was over here terrified because of her mother, but the mother's the robot or whatever. And there was this woman that come with a motorcycle, and she ended up shooting all the robots and didn't let them know it was safe. And we haven't seen a new trailer from that game since possibly 2022. You dig? And I'm ready to see more with that game because we haven't seen that in a long time. You hear me? But I hope it's not on Jeff Keighley's show because Jeff Keighley, that's basically the gravesite for games. Look at the games that they already put out for that they showed, and now it's no more. What High Guard?
Oh yeah,
High guard,
man,
yeah.
golly,
Oh,
yeah, that
travesty.
was a fail. That was an
I
ultimate
know.
fail. I felt
Dumpster fire.
bad for that. Yeah, I feel bad for the developers because that he came in there and sold that game,
Mhm.
and that game it probably would still be standing, but he presented that game to like be, and especially where he placed the game at during the show, like it was one of the ending titles, and he broke it down and like, oh, and it's not even, it's gone. The game is gone. That
Yeah.
is so crazy.
I know. It's just like he hyped it up. It was around for a little bit, and then it just R.I.P.
Yeah. Like I mean, because the if the game was just announced and presented, this game could have still, it wouldn't have had it wouldn't have had maybe as many eyes on it, but there probably would have been some kind of cult fascination behind it to where the game could still maintain and still be going live right now. But he made it seem like this was a huge AAA big time because he was talking about the developers and all this and that, and like this was supposed to be some big budget masterpiece, and yeah, he oversold that, man.
That was oversold to the max. Now when I look at Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest, it's cooler than the Video Game Awards because we actually see more games in that sense. I give flowers and credit what credit's due. He knows how to put a showcase or a presentation together, but the downside to it is bad timing on certain games that he think is good and not good. And High Guard wasn't good at all, and it was extremely bare bones to the max. That's figurative facts, no fiction. Y'all know I ain't telling no lies. You heard me? So, all right. But the games that I actually also want to see is I want to see a trailer for Judas. I need to see new gameplay for Judas. All right. That's figurative facts, no fiction. And not only that, I need Sega to be there. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I am a huge Jet Set Radio fan. Okay. I want to see a new Jet Set Radio game. I want to see what they're gonna do with Crazy Taxi because we did see a teaser that we're gonna have a Crazy Taxi. So I want to see gameplay trailer and a release date for Crazy Taxi, Figgity Facts, No Fiction. Okay, I want to see what they're gonna do with the next Streets of Rage game, which is supposed to be 3D.
Oh yeah,
All right,
that's right up my alley.
Yeah,
me too.
yeah,
That's right up all of our alleys. You know what I'm saying?
The last game was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So
That intro to that was so tough. It brought back kid memories.
Yes.
Yeah, right when that song came, I was like,
Using his heroes, like still
yeah.
like, even though he still did the music, but he also let somebody else do it. Shoot.
Man, it was so good.
facts. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this here. There's another game that I want to see from Sony that we still have not got any more information about, and that's a Golden Axe.
Oh yes.
All right.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, like the arcades of the first two. Oh, awesome. But yeah, but the last one that came out, that Beast Rider.
Yeah.
All right. Next, another game that I want to see from Sega from the Summer Game Fest that I want to see that I know I'm gonna beat K Mega in, and that's the next Virtual Fighter game. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, you can go ahead and buy Showdown. You can buy Showdown if you don't have it, and we can see.
Tell me, Samurai Showdown.
No.
Virtual
I mean,
Fighter
you can buy that too. No, yeah. The
Oh, you talking about? Okay. You
the
talking
Virtual
about?
Fighter, yeah.
I got Virtual Fighter REVO.
Oh well, yeah. That's the last one, isn't it? The last one that came.
They just released
like
that. Yeah, I got that.
Okay, yeah. No, well, I got that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We could test it.
I've been waiting for moments like this. Thank you. I've been waiting for this moment.
Bro, I told you, like, man, if you talk about a fighter, I you know what I'm saying, I don't have every fighter, but I got quite a damn few. So if you're gonna talk about a fighter, even some of those kind of non-known fighters, I got them. They on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, wherever I find them. If there's a fighter, I'm getting it.
Not facts. I think I'm gonna tell you like this here to everybody listening. Again, me and Mega, we gonna forever be rivals in fighting games. You heard me? He might get the best of me some fighting games. I may get the best of him in some fighting games, but whoever wins, whoever loses, loses. But at the end of the day, we still gonna have fun playing. At the end of the day,
Absolutely.
you
So,
dig? But anyways, let's get back to the Summer Game Fest, man. Prediction, man. We off track, man. But speaking of that, Mega, like, what games do you might want to see at the Summer Game Fest that you might be like, wow, it could happen?
Man, there's I would like to see like something wild, like something like a classic like Xenogears or something make a return, or a Dragon Lagoon or something like that. I know that that's a little far fetched, but I would love something like that. But that's the thing, is like every time that I try, I know these are predictions, but I hate being way off. Let's see, like, okay, you brought there was rumors about Splinter Cell, and that there would be Splinter Cell of some sort, or what I would like to see, if since now Ubisoft is going ahead and doing the you know, kind of remaking the older games, like they would do another one for 3, like they would do a relink for, well, not relink or whatever it's called, revamped or remaster of Assassin's Creed 3 or 2. I think that would be dope. I think that would be really dope. Let's see. I do want to see that Tides of Annihilation. That's supposed to be coming out sometime this year. That game looks incredible.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. I can't wait to play that. I'm definitely gonna cop that.
And Beast of Reincarnation. I definitely want to play that as well.
Oh yeah. That's definitely gonna be. Yeah, that comes out in August. Ooh, I wonder if we're going to see, since they brought the Omen games, they brought that collection. I wonder if they're going to be working on a new. If we see a trailer for a new Omen.
You talking about Legacy of Kain?
Yeah, Legacy of Kain. I wonder if they're going to be working on a new one. I definitely can't wait to see, because they showed Tomb Raider last year. I need to see more of that Tomb Raider. Man. you kind of bummed me out about Kingdom Hearts 4. So
believe me, man, I'm telling you, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fiend. I love Kingdom Hearts, but right now that game, we're not going to see that for some time. We definitely going to see another Final Fantasy, but I think we probably going to see some more fighting games that we might not never even know about. Possibly like something as far as like another like King of Fighters game down the road or something. Because SNK they be working on a lot of fighting games.
they
Well,
you know,
Harada joined SNK.
or
right,
another Samurai Showdown.
Right, like a 3D one, like to rival against since Namco Bandai is over here slow playing on Soul Calibur, like that would be perfect because I would think that would be smart as hell because there was even some more people that left a band Namco and went to SNK with Harada, so. I think that's the draw. They're going to make a 3D Samurai Showdown to kind of match up and go against what you call it. But yeah, that would be really dope. Oh man, I had a game right on the right on my head and it just left. But oh man, I think it would have been. I think that would be really dope if they would bring it. But like I said, it just left me. I'm old. Let's see. What, man. I'm trying to think of what else I would like to see. Maybe it would be insane if they would somehow if they would bring another BioShock.
Oh yeah.
I got bad news about that one too. They just rebooted that game. Bro, basically we started that development on that game in 2024. So we might not see that probably until the Video Game Awards.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but it would be dope if they would show if they would show it at the fest or the VGAs. Either way,
I'd rather see that at the Summer Game Fest, man, because like everybody and their mama been waiting for that. But you know what game I wish they would like announced, and I'm making a bold prediction, man, because it's starting to get like hot on as far as like people been requesting it, man. I would like to see either a reboot or a sequel to The Darkness. Because
that would be nuts. Yeah, that would be nuts. Yeah,
and not only that, and I remember this. I remember like one day I was watching this on X Play because they did like a summer of upcoming games, right? And one of the games that I seen that I did end up picking up and I loved the hell out of that was Time Splitters.
Time Splitters was dope. They would have to completely revamp Time Splitters to fit today's, the way shooters are played today. I mean, if you would let a younger person try to play Time Splitters, the old school, they would probably hate it. It was so fun back in the days, but shooters have to have that kind of Call of Duty kind of, control standard, you know what I'm saying? So like, like Time Splitters would definitely have to be revamped control wise, but that would be real cool if they would bring that back. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's tons of games I would love to see, but I'm trying to think something that's more realistic. We'll definitely see Ubisoft bringing that Project Helix game. I'm not Helix, but the not Project Helix, but they called it Project something. But it was the Assassin's Creed. It was the Assassin's Creed Helix, I think it was called. It was supposed to be the scary version.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hexic. That's what it was.
That man said he ready for the Helix.
I am ready for the Helix. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to know the price so I can sit there and be terrified. But yeah, I'm ready for the Helix. But I want to see that. I want to see how they're going to do that, because to make a horror kind of Assassin's Creed, it tells me that it wouldn't be open world. It would be more like old traditional kind of Assassin's Creed. So I'm kind of interested into that, but I like the open world Assassin's Creed better. But for that, I would maybe want to try to give that a shot. So I don't know, but and then of course I agree with you. Like Sunset, Jet Set Radio would be really dope. I would love to see more Shinobi. Bring more Shinobi. That game was outstanding. I had no idea that I was like, I'm gonna get it just for the they put they feet, hands, everything in that game. It was so damn entertaining. It was so good. I got to play that DLC. But it was a really good game. So yeah,
I'm be honest with you,
I'll
bro.
just leave it there. Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the DLC is cool, but it's not like the base game better than the DLC.
Oh, is it okay? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But get it. I say get it. Just enjoy it, man. But I'm gonna say one more game. Then I'm gonna switch over to Sinister. I know you have stuff he has to say. Another game that I definitely want to see from Ubisoft, man, because we haven't seen it in a long time, is Far Cry 7. I want to see what they are going to do with Far Cry 7.
That was the game I was thinking about that I forgot. Yeah. Far Cry. Yep.
Yeah, because we haven't seen a Far Cry. Like Far Cry 6 to me, it felt like you played Far Cry 3. So it's like if you play Far Cry 3, if you play Far Cry 6, you basically play Far Cry 3 because it's pretty much almost the same game. So I feel like when it comes to Far Cry 7, they really got to step it up a notch and like kind of go back to the roots of Far Cry 3, but make it more innovative to the point where it'd be more enjoyable, because Far Cry 3 to me is still gonna forever be the best Far Cry game that they ever put out. Far Cry 6
is my favorite villain.
What'd you say?
Vast.
Oh, yeah, Far Cry 3. Vast is a monster, but y'all didn't like 6?
Oh yeah, I love 6. I love Far Cry 3 and 6.
I thought 6 was cold, bro. I thought the villain, dude that played the villain, I forget his actual name.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, man, he acted that, man. He did that. I was like, yo,
he's perfect with roles like that.
Well, he was perfect playing that role. So.
Yeah. That's why I say Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 6 is like two of the best Far Cries. To me, I'm still gonna say Far Cry 3 number one to me. But Far Cry 5, it was kind of weak. Far Cry 4 was cool, but Far Cry 5 and Far Cry Primal I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to see some more with Far Cry 7. I want to see how that plays out with that. Assassin's Creed, I think we're going to see some more with Black Flag, even though I think we've seen enough of it already. We're just ready for the release date.
That's almost 2 months away.
I think we'll probably see another like arcade sports game at Summer Game Fest. I don't know from where. I think it's probably something in a snowboarding field. So
they did. There's rumors about they're trying to bring back EA Big, so that would be great if a SSX would come back.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, we all been hearing about EA Sports Big making its return, and I think the reason why is because these arcade sports arcade sports games are making them big splashes. Like NBA The Run is making a big splash right now. It's like one of the highest trending topics right now on social media right now because how good that beta was. You dig? So EA Sports Big needs to make that return ASAP. But anywho. We're gonna go ahead. Hold on. Do y'all got any more things to say? No, Sinister. What do you have to say?
All right. I'll try to make it quick, because
No. Sinister, go ahead.
All right. For me, I like to see more like from the Capcom side. Like, I was like, are you gonna announce like any other DLC other than that Leon Must Die for Requiem?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get like some information about possible Code Veronica remake, because I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I think another one I'd like to see. Of course, everybody with that Control Resident that's supposed to come out, like upcoming one. I'd like to see more of that. I definitely like, because I like those kind of games from Remedy, man. They're so great. I mean, what I like about that, they even have like their own universe, like how Control gets mixed in with Alan Wake. I was like, man, that is great. I definitely want to see.
But Sinister, do you think they should come out with Quantum Break 2?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Man.
Yes.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Quantum Break sucks.
They tied it into. All right, man. It was my last night. It was great, guys. No,
I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. But I was just like,
what? Hey, you don't like it. I was like, hey,
man. I'm honestly though, man. Quantum Break, they do. I love Quantum Break, but honestly, they do need a sequel. I'm waiting for that. Hopefully, they announce that, man. That would be fire if they do a Quantum Break sequel.
Oh boy, that would.
Yeah. Another thing, like, back to the Capcom real quick. I definitely want to see like more for the minutia, like get a release date.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need more of that. And of course, like for me, also like you guys heard about Retroware, like the same people did like the Angry Video Game Nerd series. I would like to see like drop like a release date for this. It's supposed to be a parody game of the Castlevania, like the Transylvania Adventures of Simon Quest. I mean, I've been seeing that. Like, I've been trying to keep up with it. See, like, is there like any movement and stuff like that? I would love to see him like drop. Hey, this will drop and give a release date, something like that. But
Yeah.
that's the only ones I could really think of at the moment. But that's what I probably like to see.
You know what? I'm gonna make an extreme bold prediction from Capcom, and I'm gonna say it. Capcom gonna have a trailer, a teaser trailer. It's a Beautiful Joe. I said it, Beautiful Joe, and we're gonna see like it's gonna be self shaded. That's figurative facts, no fiction, but it's gonna be fire. All right,
I like to throw one more in there. It's like,
go ahead.
oh yeah, because it'd be great if they bring back Dino Crisis, like either reboot it or remake
Yeah,
it.
yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, just use that RE engine with that. Oh man, that would be awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna throw another one in there. They're gonna have a full length trailer to Okami 2.
Yeah, it's due for that. It's
Oh
due.
yes, Amaratsu.
It's due. Yeah, it's due. It's due.
Because it's been 2 years since they actually showed the teaser trailer to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely say that. All right, so we're gonna get into the Xbox Game Showcase predictions. This is the last one of this podcast. All right, so start off with you, Sinister. Like, give your honest take and predictions of the Xbox Game Showcase of the games that you would like to see.
I mean, since we're already Meg already dropped some of them. I would have to go to see a little bit more of E-Day. Definitely like a release date for Clockwork Revolution. I think that's the name of it. I would love to see some more of that. Oh no, because they're gonna show Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
Because we know that's coming out in October, so basically around my birthday. But anyways, yeah, because I'd like to see what more they're gonna show on that. They're probably gonna show probably some controllers like for, I like to say shout out to Miss K, like she showed like that Forza controller for Part 6. Oh man, that was really great. So they're probably gonna show some controllers like probably for some of the upcoming games, like for Call of Duty and all that. I was like, man, that would be great. I would love to see like to bring back some other franchises back, back in the day, bring that back because if anybody remember the MechAssault games 1 and 2,
Yeah.
I mean that'd be great if they ever bring those back from the dead, but seeing is believing. But as far as like probably show some more like for the Halo remake. That'd be nice to show more of that. But like I said, it seems like because we know about Fable about getting delayed to next year, which is good. It's like it don't bother me none. It's like that way they can avoid GTA.
Yeah.
So that way, because any game you're gonna release a game before or around GTA, it's gonna get cooked.
Oh, let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all getting GTA 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait to get the PC version, but I don't even know when the PC version is gonna land. So I'm getting it.
Yeah, I believe we all going to get it because
Yeah.
that's in our nature to get it anyway.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
But as far as like any other, that's gotta be hard to say. But I would like to see like to keep some of their the big three, like keep them on Xbox, like the Halos, the Gears, the Forzas. I mean, even Fable, even though Fable's gonna go to other platforms, it's going to PlayStation. That I'm sure they're probably trying to recoup some of that money from the APK deal. That's why they ported them out that way. But they would love to see like to keep those right where they're at. But
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they dang near caught up for that portion of the ABK deal. I think they really dang near got all their recruit funds from that.
right. I would love to see like to bring back like Conquer, like some of the rare games. Like they were so cool. Like probably like to see another Battletoads. Another
Hey, I was just thinking that too, bro. Battletoads sequel. I was thinking that.
We don't. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I bring that back. Joanna Dark. I mean, I would love to see another studio pick that back up and just finish it. Since I think it was the initiative that worked on it.
Yeah.
The supposedly like I would like to see someone take the reins and try have that complete.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I gotta say. I don't want to cut time from you guys. So
No, man, no, we
you good. I went long by just guess by going yeah, no. So take your time.
no, that's all I got. I'm just taking you, Kate. It's your turn now.
All right,
okay.
I'll be a lot quicker. They'll show some Minecraft. There'll be a new Minecraft for sure. That's very interesting that you brought up Alpha Protocol. That would be something that would definitely get some attention, Kano.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right after like they show Clockwork Revolution, then they would like in our next project, and then boom, there you go, and then that'd be something for maybe they could do on the direct, or it could be a Alpha Protocol remake. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go on a limb here. It won't be a trailer, but it'll be maybe an announcement, or it'll be the old director come up, and they will announce that they're going to start working on what good grief Odyssey, something Odyssey.
Oh yeah, Lost Odyssey.
Lost Odyssey. I really do think they want, since Xbox has been on this situation where they have been putting a lot, because I still think that because what you said, it made a whole bunch of sense that they would show Persona 6 on Xbox. I would still think that the Xbox want to stay on that trend of keep showing off you know what I'm saying, Asian games, you know. So I'm thinking that could be that mic drop, you know, moment of like, hey, we got this. Or if it isn't Lost Odyssey, maybe Blue Dragon or something around that, you know, that there was some games like that, or that people loved. I don't think it'll be Last Remnant, but something in that vein.
99 Nights.
I don't think it'll be night, because I don't think they'll do 99 Nights. I would love that. I wish too. But if anything, that would be something about, like, that would be a backwards compatible, like 99 Nights would be a backwards compatible game that can be played, and something like that. I would think that they would talk about backwards compatibility, but I don't know yet, because I think that's going to be more of a Project Helix situation. But so that maybe that'll be talked about on the VGAs or in an Xbox showcase or something like that going forward when they finally announce the Helix. But I think also that they'll be they might show, if they're doing okay, they got Halo Evolved. Well, that means they're going to probably have to do a Halo 2 or something like that. You know, they might just go through the trilogy. And so maybe they might announce another one. So I don't know though, but that's kind of in Killer Instinct, of course.
Yeah, because like if they do Halo 3, man, you sold, because that's my favorite one of the whole series.
You know, yeah, that's a lot of people's favorite one, but yeah, 2 was my favorite. 2 and 5 is my favorites, but I mean 2, 4 and 5 are my favorites, but I would think that if you want to sit there, it's going to be all about Gears, of course. So maybe they won't. You know what I'm saying? They might not do that. They'll just talk about Combat Evolved. But I think that would be a really good look if they could show right then and there the Halo, Gears, you know, together, and Fable. Like, that would be so dope of showing that. But I also think that you're right too, that they need to bring some more rare games to the table. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's really all I got right here at the moment.
All right, those are some dope predictions. I'm about to predict a bold one. I predict a Crackdown 4. Okay,
I would love it.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm predicting a Crackdown 4. Like Sinister, I'm predicting a Battletoads 2, the sequel to the one that we had got for the Xbox One. or it was on the Series X. I'm trying to remember. I forgot the day it was released, but the Battletoads sequel, I predict that for sure. We know that we're going to see a Sea of Thieves also. Obviously, it's going to be there. And same thing with Fallout 76 with their trailer. And same thing with Diablo 4. So we obviously going to see those trailers. I'm tired of Diablo 4 though, bro. I honestly
really, Diablo. I need to jump back on.
All right, I'll keep it real. When I played Diablo 4, bro, I didn't like how I feel like they kind of messed up the unbalancing in the difficulty system. Even if you like, let's say if you plan it on the easiest difficulty, which I don't, I play more on the harder difficulties, right? And because I always test out stuff to see what works and what doesn't work. That's just me. Even if you play on the easiest mode, the difficulty still feel off, and then when you play on the hardest difficulty, it just feels off. But I still will give it a go every now and then. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna end up streaming on Twitch the Diablo 4 sometime soon, and y'all gonna really hear my reaction. I'm not a raging type, so I don't really rage. But I just say it like this here. Diablo 4, they're going to do more DLC for that game. That's obvious. That's going to be there. Another key element of the Summer Game Fest, they're going to show a couple of controllers here and there with the wood and all that stuff, and kind of like tease Helix in a sense, but not really. But game wise, we definitely going to see Gears, some more Halo. But yeah, I didn't say this, but I'm going to say it. Halo Combat Evolved is going to get shadow dropped. It's going to get shadow dropped.
Possibly.
I see a shadow drop with Halo Combat Evolved. Now, Clockwork Revolution, I see that coming out more towards like late July, early August, because they don't want to like be construed and you know what I'm saying with the GTA 6. And we're going to definitely see another trailer to State of Decay 3, and that's going to come out in 2027. I say about spring 2027. Because Fable,
that makes sense.
Yeah, because Fable is going to be out in February of 2027. All right. When it comes to, I'm trying to think of some other IPs that they have right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, when it comes to Turn 10, they're gonna tease something of getting back into the racing realm of their own, because they said that Forza Motorsport they're not working on that, but that's cool. I think they're gonna do something back in that spacing realm of them making a more of a simulation type of space racing game. I'm sorry. We're definitely gonna see a teaser trailer to Wolfenstein 3 that they showcase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
That would be great. I'll be real hyped for that. That is overdue.
Mm-hmm. Now we're definitely gonna see some with Elder Scrolls Online and with a new trailer to that, because that game's still hot to this day. It's a hot commodity to this day. All right. In the words of Deontay Wilder, to this day. Okay. So when it comes to, I'm trying to think of other studios, Ninja Theory. Everybody know they're working on Hellblade 3. You dig? Right. So
what about the other game? Did they cancel that, or did
they canceled it? Project Mara?
Okay.
Yeah, they canceled it.
They canceled that. Okay, so yeah, they're going straight to Hellblade 3,
and
which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at it all.
I'm not tripping about it. It's like, bunch of folks on Hellblade 3.
And that's going to be the last of the trilogy.
From
what I know, because they want to work on something new, and they're going to
go back to the classic with the oh man, I'm probably thinking of names of games. The one with
You talking about Heavenly Sword or Enslaved?
Well, Heavenly Sword would be probably a Sony property, unless they have the rights to it, but
yeah,
I think that's a Sony property. No, that's the one game with he called a monkey. He looked like he was the Monkey King, but he was enslaved. That's it. Yeah, I would love to see them do a sequel or a remake to Enslaved. That would be incredible.
Only downside to it, the Bandai Namco owns the rights to that game.
So that sucks. Nope. Okay.
Oh yeah. We probably. I mean, I say if they ever drop like a feature DLC for Forza Horizon 6, like, like Initial D, something like that. But of course, that's wishful thinking right there.
It would be about the time. It would be about the time. Because the DLC wouldn't come until sometime into winter, one of them anyway. And so I could see that being announced. So
facts.
Yeah.
They got a lot of studios. I'm not gonna hold you. We know we're gonna see Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 in the more campaign oriented. We're gonna see a little bit of gameplay for that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm about to make another bold prediction. I think Microsoft is gonna partner up with Cliffy B to create a new game. Now,
I don't think that's gonna happen. That is bold. I don't know.
I don't know. Like ever since he left Epic, that's kind of hard for him to get back in the good graces with Microsoft.
Right, and he looked like he's living his best life. He's a multi-millionaire. Like he don't really have to work on anything. But I know that there was that rumor about the Dragon game, but I don't know if that got canceled either. So not Scalebound, no. But it was another game that was supposed to be worked on that had something to do with dragons. I don't know, but we heard about it like
I know what you're talking about, but they didn't have a title for that game. But from what I knew about it, it was an idea, but it never came into fruition because he couldn't get the funds for it.
And I remember people talking about Cliffy B need to hop on and work on that game. But yeah, I just wanted to know. Well, okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm gonna make another prediction, and it's not gonna be Scalebound. I wish it was Scalebound, but it's not Scalebound. I'm gonna say this: Microsoft is gonna partner with Platinum Games to do another game, but it's gonna be like a new IP. Because I can see, because if you think about it, and I said this about 3 or 4 podcasts ago. Matter of fact, this was like the week before K Mega actually came and joined the gamer section, right? I said that when it comes to Platinum Games, they had a small falling out with Microsoft over Scalebound because of the pricing and stuff like that, and what they was doing. So they had right their wrongs, and basically they teamed up with Ninja Gaiden 4, if y'all remember. Right. So now it's the time that they can actually work together. It don't have to be Scalebound, but a new IP that will be fire. It could be a hack and slash. It could be a third-person shooter. It could be something, but it will be fire because Platinum Games is kind of like been a shell of their former selves because outside of Ninja Gaiden 4, they haven't really been working on anything else like that. And they were supposed to work on that Project GG game, but it never came into fruition. And boy had left the studio, and he ended up
he left the phone.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Cloverleaf Studios.
Yeah,
exactly. So I think Platinum Games. Honestly, I think Microsoft should acquire Platinum Games, but that's not gonna happen because they ain't trying to spend no more money.
You never know. That could be a play. That could be a move.
That would be dope because they do need a Japanese studio on their side. But you know what? Let me go ahead and say this. I'm gonna make that prediction. Yeah, I'm gonna add the prediction. They're gonna acquire Platinum Games, and then they're gonna announce their first game that they work together. And I'm gonna also say this: it's gonna be an Xbox exclusive.
Ooh, that'd be juicy.
Oh yes.
You know, so that's my main prediction. Now, I said Crackdown 4 can be happening, but I think they will work with Sumo Digital to do the next Crackdown game because Crackdown people talk trash about Crackdown 3. Like, don't get me wrong.
Crackdown was fun.
Crackdown was fun, but it wasn't the best Crackdown. Crackdown 3 wasn't the best Crackdown, but it was still a solid game. That's just my personal opinion. That
multiplayer is fun as hell. It's like I said, like if you can get 6 people, it still works. You get 6 people to hop in.
You get enough people.
Yeah, it'll play, and it's fun. It's really fun. Doesn't have that many stages, but it's still fun. All that destruction and stuff. It wasn't what they showed, but it's really fun.
Facts. All right, I'm about to make 2 more bold predictions, and then I know we all got to go.
Right.
All right. So the next prediction I'm gonna have to say is we're going to see a resurgence of Phantom Dust. Bold prediction.
That would be the bomb drop right there for me. That would be incredible.
Yeah. But the thing about it is we know that we had got that free version of Phantom Dust. Yeah. But this Phantom Dust I'm talking about is a resurgence into like a whole new atmosphere, like something brand new. And something that will make you really want to really think that really it's going to be something fire, something epic, right? But it won't be that mic drop moment. I think the mic drop moment is going to be a new IP that they announced from either Activision Blizzard. Either Activision Blizzard or Bethesda. But the game is going to be on the levels of an Uncharted or The Last of Us, as far as like dark and gritty. And really, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole new IP. It's gonna have people like, this game looks like it's gonna be fire, man. I can't wait to play it, and it's gonna be an Xbox exclusive.
All right, because they definitely need more exclusives.
And and the key theme for this showcase is gonna be a lot more exclusives for their ecosystem.
I think that might be something that goes into Project Helix. I think that they've kind of already, because these things are done years in advance. So But I don't know. They could change that, and that could one of the reasons why they moved Fable is probably they're like, you know what? Let's change some things around and make that our first exclusive for
Possibly.
after announcing Project Latitude. So I don't know, but
But honestly, I still think that Xbox is going back into the realm of making their ecosystem more exclusive to them and more accessible to them for the Xbox PC, like Windows PC and cloud. That's where I see they really trying to focus on. But there's going to be some games that's going to be multi-platform to other platforms. We're going to see that at the showcase. That's obvious. It's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to them going into that ecosystem, I think they're going to really tap more into that because they really want to compete again. And I feel like when we had Phil Spencer and Sarah Bonds, they was kind of like doing more of a kumbaya, but I think it was on the discretion of the higher ups. But I see like Asha, she's more of homie, don't play that. You feel me? I'm doing this my way. If you want Xbox to succeed, you're going to be doing this my way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see when it comes to Asha. She ain't playing that. But that's basically the predictions on these showcases. We didn't do the predictions of the future game show because that's more catered towards indie games. And the mix, they got a showcase coming up tomorrow at 11 Eastern, 11 noon Eastern, 11 Central, and all that stuff. So definitely gonna be streaming that. So to let everybody know, we're gonna be doing a lot of streaming this week because there's a lot of showcases coming up. I know I will be there. You know what I'm saying? K Mega, Sinister, they most likely be there. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. And it's been litty in the city today. We had a little rivalry talk earlier today between me and Mecca. But that's just us being rivals as far as fighting games, and that's never going to end. It's going to be forever, pretty much. Yo, I ain't going to Mega be funny as hell.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all love, man. It's all love. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the outros, man. And we definitely gonna be seeing y'all a lot this week. There's a lot of reviews coming out this week, some unboxings coming out this week. You hear me?
Yep.
Man, I'm telling you, if y'all not subscribed to the gamer section, man, y'all need to subscribe and tell your mama to tell her mama and to tell her friend to tell her friend to subscribe to the channel. You dig what I'm saying? Because we are 3 of the best gamers in the gaming community. Hands down. Okay? We everybody has the pros and cons in gaming, but we are the best of the best. Okay? I bet you if you put us 3 against any other fighter in the gaming realm, we'll mollywop all of them. Am I lying?
Nope.
We'll mollywop. All right.
I just let the sticks do the talking.
Same here.
I may talk here every now and then, but I back up my words. I'm not the type to back down, but I back up my words. I back up what I say. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and get into the outros, and we will be back tomorrow with a stream. I will say till next time, but we're gonna be back tomorrow with some more streaming. We're gonna be back a lot this week with a lot of streaming. There won't be a podcast next week, but it will be a stream next week of the Xbox Game Showcase. So that's Figgity Facts, no fiction. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go ahead and get to the outros, and we will be back tomorrow.
All right.
After these messages. Anyways, Sinister, you know said, well, Sinister handles business well.
Right. I'm right here.
Oh, you right here? All right. Yeah. Well, there go the little one. I'll go to the little one. But go ahead and give your outros and where they can actually find you at.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Sinister. Yeah, you can follow me on all my social medias. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Sinister1019. You can follow me on X, which is Konshu19. And of course, you can find all my channels, all my other social medias are right there.
Facts. Well, he got to go handle, father duties.
The youngin is taking over. Podcast is done.
Yeah, I already understood that though. You heard me. So, K Mega Man, go ahead and tell them where they can find you at and all that, man.
Yeah. Also, I will say this is they one of these showcases is going to show Dead or Alive. So get ready for that.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
And man, listen, I just counted. There is 31 different events. 31 different streaming events for gaming. That is a lot. I'm just tripping out. Like I was just looking at it like, wow. Anyway, but you can catch me here, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it as always, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of the team. Also, don't forget to subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, comment, message. Let us know if you can't stand Kano. Let us know if you let us know that Kano is a fraud in Tekken.
Hey, I'm not no fraud.
Nah.
You wish I was a fraud.
That's true. That's true. No, you're good at it. But no, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you the feedback, but you can catch me on my channel, KMega405. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me on Twitter at KMega4, at TikTok, KMega405, and also on Twitch. So really do appreciate it, man. I will see if I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I don't know if I will be there for the one tomorrow, but I will be here for the rest of the week. Trust that. So other than that, because I got other doctor's appointments, but they're not into where I'm going to be doing stuff. So anyway, but I appreciate you guys coming and listening, checking us out, man. It's an honor as always, man.
Figgity facts. I'm still jumped out this dude, Mega, bro. Something wrong with this dude, man. But
oh, man.
nah, but to people that don't know, we do have our own showcase coming up on June 22nd, the TheGamerSection's Summer Indie Game Showcase. We'll be showing a lot of upcoming games that are in the works from a lot of phenomenal indie developers. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. And we have upcoming gaming interviews coming soon. Some interviews I will be interviewing, some interviews K-Mega will be doing some interviews for, man. And not only that, though, the kick is we have our first documentary that we are actually working on right now. And it's going to be very litty in the city. It's coming soon. The script is already done. You know, it's already sent out. Now it's the narration and the editing's up next. So it's a process. So y'all definitely stay tuned, man. We don't have a set date yet, but that documentary, and it's gonna be one of many documentaries. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be just the only documentary. It's one of many, but this is gonna, shape the landscape of not only the gamer section but the gaming industry as a whole. What we have to say on this our debut documentary, TheGamerSection presents to be continued. We ain't gonna say what it is, but y'all definitely stay tuned for that, man. Y'all could definitely find me on all my social medias. If y'all want to talk with me on the gaming side, y'all could talk to me at Kano's Honest Gamer, or if y'all want to talk to me on the music side, talk to me on X at Real KO Kano. And rest of my social media is as on my personal level is on Real KO Kano. But on if you want to ask questions as a whole for the gamer section, all the social media is at TheGamerSection, man. So y'all definitely stay tuned, man. We litty in the city, bro. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and we're gonna get there. You dig what I'm saying? We got a lot that's in store for this year, man. And everybody, I'm telling y'all gonna want to rock with us and stay tuned here when you hear it here first. So with that being said, we're gonna leave it on that note. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell for when we drop content, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, it's definitely litty in the city over here at the TheGamerSection, man. Until next time, y'all, be easy, you dig?
Choose your fighter.
Lightning Inspired.